decides to do bonanza again and give you food, you don't be happy. Now, so many am I continue providing? Okay, now the next speaker is a very I reserved the comment, but trust me, it was a very beautiful comment. He's handsome, he has good experience in the business industry because Sunday stop looking at me like that. Now, the next person I'm going to be calling is Mr. Camilo Onyebuchukwu, the CEO of Franklin Sneakers. Please let us make a round of applause for him. Let's clap for him as he comes off the stage.
Please celebrate it for our fans. People have been looking such a charming young man, actually. You have eyes. So, before I call on the next speaker, I want to celebrate a young lady seated right there. Yes, she's not the Law Students, but she had a program and decided to leave from Law Students to celebrate who live from the Department of Business Administration. Alright, so the next speaker we're calling is how many of you listed the right yesterday? Okay, the smile has said it all. The smile has said it all. The rice was awesome. So I said seafoods. The seafood again. Say it so that who knows? When I give you 5 minutes today, say seafoods. Let's make up from 0 points. Sounds, you have to take the rest of Nigeria who operates food business. Celebrating please, 5 points. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Welcome, sir. And we also want to celebrate a beautiful Eve in our midst too. Please let's celebrate Miss Beatrice Nelson, the CEO of Beatrice Brand Enterprises. Let's celebrate this industrious woman. As she comes up, please, you can do better. Celebrate her. Celebrate her. I love the elegance with which she works. Nice one. See, I love Law Students. We have swag. We have. I hope you are listening. Thank you. Someone say JD. Someone say JD. No, the first time I came across JD, that time, truly, this school, I think I was university or something. This school was hot. And around that, what's called side. Then they took out his phone and some of his classmates. And it was like, anything I said without family, it was this trend there. This school will not kill me, will not kill me. BP may rise, GP may crash, but we still graduate. So that was how I knew about ED. I mean, and today is now, he's an end man, he's a phenomenal person. He's one person we don't joke with as far as this online thing is concerned. Please let's welcome David as it comes up. This school has not killed him, so he's still standing strong. And he has graduated. Yes, you have, by faith. You have. You know something? David, I want to open your nyash now. But I will not. Yes. He knows what I'm talking about. On sign out day, you see what they did. What he has been doing to previous generations. He reads his own tongue. Okay, I should off my I'll just come there. If not, I would have said something. So please let's celebrate them. Let's celebrate them. Oh my God. I feel so proud introducing these couple speakers, and his seat height. He gave a whole lot. If you have not given anything before, these guys are loaded. Trust me. See, for you to start up a business and sustain the tempo, no be this. It's not shy. So please let's celebrate them once again.
Thank you, everybody, and good afternoon. So this is the parenting law and business session. Before we start, I would like to just give a brief introduction. One thing I want all of us to know is that business is as old as time. Men have always transacted in one way or the other. Either between my partner or give me your child and then it takes just whatever. We've always done business. Business has always existed. And I've noticed this trend, especially among law students. I'm not going to do business. I'm going to the corporate world to get. I'm going to the office and then I'm actually for business. And it's very laughable. And it's very laughable because even in the corporate world, what you do is business. What you do. So you must have this at the back of your mind. As a lawyer, you're a businessman first before you're a lawyer. So tomorrow, you don't want to draft a deed of assignment for 20,000. The property that is worth 20 million. You're first a businessman, a businesswoman before you're a lawyer. So I'm going to be asking them questions. These mighty men are all beside me and they'll be giving you answers. So this question is posed to George. What motivated you to start up a business as a student? What was your motivation?
All right. Thank you for having me here. So I'll just like be able to introduce. My name is George, founder at Techie Joint. So what actually motivated me to start like a business would just be like I'm kind of like a, let's say, visionary person and someone that always looks at like solving problems. And I actually always like to be known. I don't like to be like, well, I say everywhere, but I like to be known. Okay, you know this guy, but you can't really get so much like say access to him. So what motivated me was majorly problem solving, because whenever I come into a place, I want to like solve problems. So business is about solving problems, providing food for someone, and you getting like monetary compensation is solving problems. So whatever you're doing as a business guy is solving problems. So that's like what motivated me to business.
Maybe we would like to like show what I can question. What motivated you to start a business?
Hunger. Seriously, like, if you don't have money and you need money, you need to start something now. You get the point. So, some of us here, we are students, we get help from a lot of us we get. So, if you see yourself in that situation where you are not getting anything, you need money, you need to just look for one thing and start. Now, I'm looking for making videos or doing things on the internet. I've done a lot of things before, still as a student. I've done photography. During my matriculation, I was a photographer, so my classmates. So I think the main thing that made me start doing something for my is to have money.
Thank you very much. And to just add to what the board said, I used to be broken a lot. Even with the food, I used to be. And so, but I think first year, second year, third year, even when I had seafood, my mentality whenever I was broke was like, how would I tell my auntie I need money now? I'm just thinking, what would I say? Which guy would I not want? Because I really need your money. But I think when I got the fourth year, that mentality changed. I transitioned from who will I call for money to what can I do for money. Do you understand? And this is like one of the hallmarks of adulting. This is like one of the hallmarks. This is where you know that yes, I've become an adult. This is what makes you know yes, I'm beginning to take responsibility. You've transitioned from give me to okay, what can I offer for money? What value can I give for money? Once you are here, and this is not something you learn, this is not something that we can be taught, it's something that you experience. Once you're able to transition, like when hunger don't wire you like so much, and then you're tired of trying to beg, you see that you ask yourself, what can I do? What can I do to make money? So we'll move to the next question, and this question is supposed to children. You know, as students, children, we always have this head mentality. I remember when the crypto wave started, at that point, if you did not have any coin, you looked stupid. But no, we don't have power. We don't have, because when I came out with my own bought, when the second year, I got the name of that coin. We bought it, that's what you do, Ethereum, thank you very much. Then they say we should now do for search, whatever, all of you come, and then everybody was doing it. I was at home and they called the same thing, you've not heard of it. I said, I've not heard of it, we don't. They said, we'll pay 10,000, we'll give you this, then you join this group, and everybody was doing it. Even when the coin was depreciating, all of us were buying. Even they were scamming us, we were buying. Because why? It's a student community, information flows very fast. So now the trend is looking like we must do business to survive. That's just actually looking like now. Everybody wants to. I remember a few weeks before Valentine, almost 10 persons on my contact list began doing Valentine surprise. Even the ones that knew how to package money bouquet, the ones that didn't know. And I was seeing money bouquet everywhere, go to bubbly ones, go to fire ones. Why? Everybody wanted to do business. So Kim, we're asking this question as a student, is it must you do business? Is it a must? Or is it necessary for you to do business as a student?
I don't think it's a must that you must do business as a student. Because people don't do things that they don't want to do. Because okay, first of all, when I started, I knew that I wanted to do business because I had needs to be met. So if you're a student and you're comfortable from where you're coming from, you have everything you need, I don't think the reason why you have to start a business. But if you have something you love to do and you wish to monetize it, why not? If you are capable of being able to do it, you can manage it, then you can. But don't be that person that follows the bandwagon, because we are all created differently. This person's capabilities is not your capabilities. The fact that I'm able to juggle both doing my business and doing my academics is not mean you can be able to do it. Because our strengths and our weaknesses are not the same. So if you feel you can, yes, you can. But if you feel you cannot, then focus on your academics and do it well. Because at the end of the day, like Zio said, it's still business you will do when you get there. So focus on your strengths, pay attention to it. If you can manage both business and law, fine and good. If it's to focus on law, yes, do it. Do it and do it to the best of your capabilities.
So, Beatrice, this question is supposed to you to must, as a student, must I do business?
Okay. I don't think it's a must, just like Kim said. It's really not necessary. So, like they already said, the major cause that most people have in getting into business is money. But personally, mine was different. It was not money. It was something like everything I do as a business is something I love doing. And I just wanted to give out. But in this form, like I'm giving it out not for free, but for something in exchange so that I don't lose at both ends. So not everybody is called to the same path. You might be called into politics, you might be called into business, you might be called into any area of life. Not everybody's path is not the same, basically. So the fact that you're seeing this person is a business owner, a law student, the person is thriving, it doesn't mean that you need to also thrive there. It might be that, okay, your own path or whatever it is you're going to learn, you're going to do so well being a lawyer, being a law student, like maybe in on-spot activities. I'll say for a fact that I never participated in any other activity in school, like from first day till I graduated, not even one, and I don't even regret it. Like they said, we're going to meet it in law school, but I'll find my way, definitely. And if you ask me, law is my side also, basically. So, just in summary, it's not a must, but if you can do it, good and fine, just like Kim said, if you can do it, that's fine. But you shouldn't be pressured into doing what you don't want to. Because when you do something, like, okay, no matter the motivation you have in doing something, it was money or anything, at a point you might get tired because you realize that I'm not happy doing this thing. I don't find joy doing this thing. Maybe you started with selling jewelries, you realize that okay, it's not really my thing. And then the next thing you're into baking, it's not really my thing. The next thing, like you keep on jumping from here to here to here to here until you finally find the one that suits you. So basically, not everybody is meant for the same path. If you feel there's a path in business that you want to thrive on, and you feel you can balance it as a law student, you feel you can be able to handle it, because everybody has been saying it's not easy. It's not easy. Like, they will not tell you how hard it is. Like, you never know until you experience it physically. You never know until you have that experience. So, because everybody's experience is kind of different. So, it's not a must.
So thank you very much, Beatrice. Just to add to what she said, it's not a must that you do business as a student, but then I like balancing things. I like for them balancing it. We're not extreme at the same time, we're not like backwards, we're just somewhere for balance. And it's not a must that you do business as a student. I think it's very important. And for my children to be a must, that you offer value. Do you understand? You offer value. And basically, that's what business entails. That you offer value, you offer value, and you get paid. Offering that value. So why is it a must that you do business as a person? Because you're a person before you're a student. Don't be useless, never wait to offer value as much as possible. And there's this preconceived notion we have of business. You know you can write, and it's also a form of business. You know, when we say business, we don't have to sell food. You know you can sell courses and it's still business. So I need you to think far and think wide. Business anything you offer for value, any value you offer, and you can get paid for. Can be as simple as photography, can be as simple as standing daily. See this thing, and I'm only girls say my nails, my hair, my this. You that you get, keep your own nails and hair. Now they wait for notice to notice, or tell them where I'm also supposed to come and tie your hair, come and do it. You're offering value. Do you understand? So why is that a must to business? As a person, you should have as much as possible. As much as you can, you always offer value wherever you are. So you're not dispensing. Human beings, I always say this, human beings forget very fast. You can be everything and anything to somebody, but the moment you stop being valuable, the moment you stop being important, they'll discard you. So as much as possible, any environment in your class, offer value. In your class, you can offer value as little as making sure you always record every classes. When somebody asks you, you're valuable automatically. Do you understand? Look for these little things that you can do. They are small, but they are very important. Thank you very much. So we'll pose the next question to Camillus, the CEO of Camillus. Camillus, the question is, as lawyers, don't you think practicing law is enough after school? As lawyers, don't you think legal profession is enough? Most we have businesses. Is the legal profession not enough to cater for our needs or whatever problem we want to solve? We can actually do through the law, so why business?
I think I'm the wrong person to answer this question, but it's okay. So, no profession is enough, except you are working in a showroom industry or something, whereby the salary is close to 26 million or 27 million, and then there's pension. As a young lawyer, I think you have 1/100%, like 1/100, to make it in the first 5 years you came out from here. And the truth is that whether you like it or not, whether you are an academician, whether you are a business person, whether you didn't go to school at all, at the end of the day, the goal is to make money. So if you are looking at yourself, me in particular, I don't see law as what is going to give me the kind of money that I want. And that is the truth. If you see yourself, if you have done your own research or your own personal goal or your own personal purpose, and you feel like law is it for you, law is what is going to give you what you want, by all means necessary, do law, whatever it takes. But for me, on a personal level, you graduate, you go to law school, you come out, you look for where to do apprenticeship, at least 5-6 years. All those times you are gradually dying. You are just dying, you are like, before you know it, you are 60. And for me, the question is personal, I'm answering the question on the personal level. Law is, especially in Nigeria, unless you want to do business, which I strongly advise. For us in Nigeria, and you want to practice, first of all, your CGP has to be very, very high. For you to even get to the top 1% fail that's going to pay you the amount of money, they're going to give you the exposure you need. And for some of us, we try our best, we did our best, we know we're not going there. So why don't we just stick to where our strength is? So my own contribution is, if the question is personal, because if, as a lawyer, you decide to maybe after school you want to practice, there's more than law, a lot of money. And that's the truth, let nobody deceive you, there's a lot of money in law. But me personally, law will give me the money I'm looking for. So will I be able to practice? Maybe. But as I'm sitting here right now with this microphone, I'm still standing on the existing protocol. The law is not going to give me the kind of money I want. So I'm just going to keep doing my thing every day. So if you feel you have done your own due diligence, you have done your own study, and you feel like law will give you what you want, then by all means, put all your eggs in one basket and pursue it. But for me personally, I don't know for you, the answer is no.
Okay, so I'll say since basic, because I came into this school like with the mindset of I wanted to like explore. I was the one that put law by myself, but it was majorly to like explore, because I felt like law was the only course for advanced students. Is it fishy or whatever like that? I need to put law, so I came in as law. I tried it for first year, then after first year, and after all the hard work that I put in, I looked at my stuff and I was like, what's this? So that was when I like switched. I started thinking, okay, what else? What am I actually doing? Because this law, I don't have the strength to come and like read, and after reading, then I come out and start paying me 200k. It's now only 200k. So I looked at all this stuff and I was like, nah. So that was when I started pushing towards, I looked around, okay, what's happening? And I think that was when Zeno talked about million money for start, and I hopped on that, and I think million money like gave me my first million. So that was how I was like, okay, great. And I now, from there, I I was like, come, is there affiliate marketing that I'll be going up and down? Because Million Money was a little bit into affiliate marketing. So I was like, I wanted to do something more. And that was how I entered into fully into crypto and tech. So I'm actually into tech and also building my business. So my company, Techie Jones, came as a result of more money, because I felt law, if you're not doing a business and you are looking at working for companies, I can tell you that you won't make so much money in this life. You will just be medium class. There is no amount of job that you can actually do that will make you a billionaire. There is no job. You need to start your thing, your business, and grow it. That's where the money is. It's like, it mustn't really be you actually, because what is Techie Job doing? Basically connecting tutors to people that are interested in learning a tech skill, and that's it. I'm not really in the picture most of the time. And yeah, it was majorly about law cannot give me, as I say, law cannot give me the money that I envision for myself. And I've done my research and found out that it's not possible for me. Even if I'm coming into law, it will be like, let's say, when we're looking at more into like coming in as, let's say, investor, capital, stuff like that. That's when I can like align my whole law stuff into it. But I won't lie, law adds kind of finesse into your whole like stuff. So maybe if you go to a place and you are talking and you find out that this guy studied law, it gives you one kind of finesse that makes you high. You get me? So looking at everything, business, because in my grounded level, I think that was one of the toughest times for me, because I was working in 2 companies, I think India and Singapore. I was a student reading law, and I was also pushing my business, Techie Jones, and I was doing all those things together. Yeah, so basically, I just knew from the start, that's 100 level, that after I saw my first stuff, that I cannot continue doing this thing and like not really getting what I want. This energy that I'm putting, let me like put more. I'm still reading law, I'm still putting more effort to law, but let me also put it to other things that I know I will do when I come out from school. So yeah, that's just it. Thank you.
I know a lot of us want to quit school after hearing my colleagues talk, because yes, like the way they sound now seems like law can never give you money, and I'm going to disagree with them, because law can give you money, I swear. Law can give you money. My uncle is a son, and he has more money than my father will ever have, like ever, even if he starts again, and he's only practicing law. Why I'm saying this is, we are all business inclined. We try law, did not work, his GP crashed. There is a reason. If you, as a person, you are trying law and it's working for you, don't leave it for business. Like, focus on it. See where it gets you first, before you now say, okay, you want to broaden out, you want to look at something else. I'm just trying to be like the devil's advocate here. Everybody is saying law can only give you 100K, 200K. Maybe when you are just starting, you need to know what to do, you need to be under someone. It's a struggle. Every business is a struggle. Currently, what we are making as business owners is not compared to what business owners should say they are making. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So let it not be that after this law and business session, you start thinking of how to quit, or no, you can make money with law, like just law. Okay? All these cases that you are seeing, this politician versus this politician, it's not 5,000 naira case, it's not even 5 million naira case. The big lands that you are seeing, like you need to just signature. So please, I need everybody to know this. I will never practice law personally. I knew that after second year, but law can make you money. So the same way we've been saying, look for business, find something doing. If you think, you look at this case, you can cram it, you can follow law, you can, practice. You want to do it. There's a difference between wanting to do law after writing CRS and JAM and wanting to do law after writing thoughts. They are two different things. After that secondary school times, you go feel like saying just argument. You come here, you don't understand anything. But after this phase, and you still feel like, okay, this law, you want to pursue it. It doesn't matter, try and pursue it. That will be your business. You can later find way into, things that won't really take your time. Making income from, let's say, selling and real estate. You don't really need to put your mind 100% on it. You can get people to do things for you that will still generate income for you. But generally, what you are is a lawyer. Thank you.
I just want to add that what is what doing is what's doing well. Don't be discouraged with the fact that they said what they said. Law is a very, very lucrative profession to go into. It's not only about the fact that it gives you the best pay that you need. You can still just do only law and be well. There are law firms that pay really, really well. There are law firms that will pay like good money. So I feel if that's what you want to do, you need to start now to align yourself. Start now, because you're the one that knows where you want to be in the next 5 years. I don't know, because I know where I want to be. So speaking in a personal basis, I know that okay, I'm not going to practice law, but if you want to practice law, don't let them discourage you. Law pays well. If you want it to be like the primary thing you want to do, stick to it. Focus on it, pay more attention. But don't be good praise. There are good law firms out there that will hire you and will pay you well. But if you still want to venture into business, please have at it.
Thank you very much. I think they've balanced the whole thing. Because initially when they spoke, I was afraid when they said, Lord cannot give me the money I want to buy. Anyways, as I said, it's personal. But I want to know, like, wisdom. Can you hear me? Wisdom is knowing what to do. Wisdom is knowing your strengths. Wisdom is knowing your weaknesses. Trust me, all of us in business. There are days I literally want to run mad, like this week. There are days I literally want to run mad. But then you see me doing, but then there are people that do this business and it's a bit easier for them. And let me just tell you something. If you know you're that kind of person that like your brain is fire, can count 50 cases, 70 cases, please hold your own time. Hold it. I wish that people start to do business and they say your GP should come first. If you can get the 5, if you can leave UNN with the 5.0, leave UNN with the 5.0. If you can do it. Let it be that at the end of the journey this week, don't look back and say, hey, I wish I learned more. I wish I. I'm sure most of us have regrets here. Even me, I'm talking to my GP. I think I should say, hey, I wish I had gone out this lecturer. I wish I had done this selective. And you don't think this wish, it's just regret. And then when they release the final CGPA, my CGPA for life. Even if I don't have a degree, doesn't matter. My first CGPA was what? My first CGPA. So you only have one shot at this. Can you hear me? So be mad about it. Be dogged. If your mates are giving 8 hours, beat them. Stay there, cry. Like my friends, when they are reading sometimes when they get super long, they cry. Just go, after like 30 minutes, they will drink water, continue living. My dear, anything that gives you today, do it. Do you understand? And I like the balance that law has lots and lots of money. Imagine you're down with this law, you know how much you earn. And the thing is, the beautiful thing about being a lawyer is, at your down with this lawyer, you can also be a lawyer to 99 other down with this. Do you get? You're not just down with this lawyer, you can be lawyer to 99 other down with this. So, law is a very lucrative business. So I'm going to show the final question to the panel, and then everybody will have 2 minutes to just tackle the question. Because everybody is saying law and business. So how do you actually balance law and business? Especially as a student, knowing the 3 weeks semester we have in this school. So that 3 weeks, how do you learn law, equity, thoughts? How do you talk about contract and then still have time for business? How do you do criminal law, commercial law? Commercial law, I think in the courses in most cases should be commercial law association. Criminal law is just, when it comes to the cases in those courses, blood of the world. The cases in those courses. So how do you read all those cases and then start like me, attorney rights? These are attorney rights. People like go and say, oh, this and this and this. How do you actually balance that? So start with Beatrice.
Okay. First of all, let me just give a brief story. So in first year, I didn't have a business yet. I wasn't doing anything. I think my first business started towards the end of first year. And at that point, sincerely, I didn't know what I was doing. I just wanted to start a business. I just wanted to be doing something. I didn't know what I was doing. So it was just like, I was not focused. Any day I decide I want to sell my products, I'll sell. Any day it touches my heart and I want to read, I'll read my book. Because I'm not even good with reading books. I don't like reading. I don't like it. So it was like a few years down the line, I think maybe 3rd year or thereabouts, like after 2nd year, that it dawned on me that after I saw my GP in 2nd year, I was like, this first class, that will rethink it though. it's no longer funny. So at that point, I had to sit down. There was a particular time, I think that was in 2021, I shut down everything business completely. I shut it down because at that point, I didn't know how to balance it. I didn't know what I was doing. And I just had to remind myself that I came here to study. This is the main goal, this is the main purpose. Despite the fact, yes, money has to be made. Even if nobody will tell you you have to make money, it's just a normal thing that money has to be made. So basically, the best way to balance all these things, know what you can do. Like Kim said, know your strengths. You know that, okay, you can handle running a business and being a law student. Now, if you know that, okay, you can read from so time to so time, like, okay, you read in the morning or read in the afternoon. Like, me personally, I read very well any hours of the morning, like very early in the morning or very late at night. If it's around this time and you're telling me to come and read, you're wasting your time. Like, I'm not coming with you because I might not even get anything. So when you know how to plan these things perfectly, not let me say perfectly, but at least have a system in place. When you have a system in place, it could work for you. And most importantly, don't forget the aspect of God generally. The greatest, that God is the greatest balance you can ever get to everything you're doing. The greatest balance you can ever have. Because sometimes you might notice that these systems that you put in place, or the plans that you've made, you set this alarm that you read by this time, you do this one by this time. And at a point, it becomes so overwhelming on you that you no longer know what you're doing. You no longer know what is going on. So at that point in time, God is there to assist you. And so, proper planning helps basically. Thank you.
Okay, firstly, I would like to correct an impression. The answer I gave is strictly personal. And I remember saying, if law works for you, if you have done your due diligence, please do law. Now, balancing law and business, I'm going to be very, very real. You can never balance the two. No matter how you try, unless the business is not bringing you money. I own a sneakers business. There are nights where I spend the whole night washing sneakers. So anybody that is telling you that you can balance law and business might be wrong, because the truth is that one of them must suffer. One of them must suffer. You can't run away from it. So like I said, it still boils down to you have known yourself, you have known your area of strength, you have known where to put your eggs. You got to put them in different baskets or one basket. But the truth is that you can't actually balance the two. It's very, very difficult, almost impossible to balance. Because when you are thinking about money, I think it's a different part of the brain when you're thinking about money. When you are reading and someone tells you how much is this, half of what you have read has gone. So balancing it is very, very difficult. And for me personally, my CGPA is not bad. I'm serious, it's not bad. Do I read? Yes, I do. But I see balancing the two, can never do it. So if your dream is to chase the big law firms, you already know what their requirement is. Just stay away from business. If that's your dream. If your parents can support you in any way that you can live here at least 5 years, please do. But balancing the two is nearly impossible. But if you ask me to choose, I will choose business every day. Thank you.
Okay, like I said before, if you love something, you pay attention. As a student, as a law student, I started doing business first year. Probably me, reason I started business was not the pocket money they were giving me was not enough. I cannot be living on 15K every month. So I told myself that I have to find a way, because a girl has to, you know. So I have to be soft now. So I had to start something. So I started dropshipping then. The products were not coming to me. I was just advertising and adding my small money. Then I was selling before I started my business. So why am I saying this? If you love something, you pay attention to it. Like I said, there's no balance. You can't balance it for them. At some point, one will have more priority over the other one. So it's not left up to you to decide which is more important to you and which is less important. There are times where during the semester I will be doing business, I'm taking orders, come and buy food. Once it's 2 weeks to exam, let's close it, shut it down. We have to focus on the exam now, so we're not taking orders anymore. So like I said, it takes intentionality. You have to be intentional about what you're doing. If you intend on balancing these two things, you have to make out time that, okay, this is the time I'm going to focus on reading my books. If you're the kind of person that works well in the night, for me now, if I want to read, what I do is, I know that I cannot function without 6 hours of sleep. So I go to bed early, then I wake up at 12, and then I read till the morning. So if I'm going to cook for the week, I take orders 2 days prior. So if let's say, okay, if I'm supposed to take an order for this week now, I'll start taking my orders from Sunday. Tuesday the orders end, and we'll start to process for the rest of the week. That way, I've planned out myself. This is what I'm supposed to do. This is not what I'm supposed to do. I don't take same day orders, so it doesn't get really cross track. Another thing is, you cannot sell to everybody. In as much as you want to make money in business, you still have to restrict yourself to certain things. It's not everybody that is your customer. Because you still have to go back and read your books so that you not get too crowded for you and you get overworked and not have time to read your books. So planning comes in. You have to be intentional about what you're doing. You have to be intentional about your time, about your business, about orders you're taking and how you're going to do it. So generally, that's just pretty much it.
All right. So I'll just say something. Balancing business and academics is not possible. Like I'll say it again, it's not possible. But there are ways you can actually try to manage. And some of this is time management because it's very necessary. I know some people here might not know me. I think maybe some people here know me because of like the event I did in school here. But that's the reason why you don't really know me. Because immediately after classes, I'm running back to continue what I'm doing. Like there is no good time, social life there. Like I don't have time to like play and say, okay, I want to go out for an have fun, do some that thing. There is no really time for that majorly. I wake up by 5 most times and sometimes go all the night without even like properly sleeping. So it's just how you can fix up your schedule. Every day you just come, write what you feel you want to achieve that day. If you have this meeting today, if you have this thing today, if you have this thing today, you write it down. It's funny that, okay, like I said earlier, that I was building my business, doing law, and also working for 2 different companies as a student, which was really taxing. You understand? It was like very difficult. So another thing is delegating tasks. So as a business owner, if you can hire people to work for you, it's best. I have like over 12 people that I hire and pay them like salary to do certain things for me in the business. So if you can delegate these tasks, you can do that as well to find more time for yourself. All these things are how you can do to like make your business better. And to clarify what the argument that happened here. I'm not telling you you should not do law. I'm not telling you you should not do this, you should not do that. It's dependent on you, what you feel like doing. And anything you are doing, go hard on it. If it's law, go hard on it. And prioritize networking. Networking is very, very important in any skill, in any stuff you find yourself, business, law, network, like with all your might. Because after school, just coming out with only like your GP, it's not really nice. So come out with proper networking and with several people you already know. And then like try to do something different. Because the labor market is already filled up. So look for something different you can actually do to add to your CV that differentiates you from the rest of the company. Because there are thousands of people studying law. So how can you be different and make yourself unique? So it's all about yourself, brand yourself, network, and you find yourself doing exceedingly well in business, in law, or whatever. Thank you very much.
Right, I'm just going to round down. Personally, I don't think it's possible to really balance, like the word balance, what it means, balance our business. Because if you want to do something, you see yourself doing that thing in the foreseeable future, your brain automatically just focuses on it more. For example, I'm written exams where in the exam hall, I was thinking of videos to there is a joke. I was thinking of videos too. I did not remember anything. My seatmate was writing, I was thinking. It doesn't mean that like, I did not try to read. Imagine in the example I'm thinking of video. Now, what of it I tried to read? Obviously, I was even making the video and I did not even make anything. So, balancing is just, it's a big word. I don't think you can really balance law and business. So just choose your devil. That's what I was saying. Choose your devil. If you know you see yourself practicing law, you can try to make money. I'm not calling it business. You can try to make money. You can sell things online. You can just do things. You can render services to people who just come back to know you again. But if you don't really see yourself doing law, you want to do business. You found out the exactly you want to do now, and you want to start pursuing it. So let's say you're just looking for certificate like me. Go and just focus on the thing. However you are going to get your grades, if in the future it's not going to matter to you, focus on the business. That's what I have to say.
I would please appreciate everybody in this family. So, finally, I would like to appreciate every one of you for coming and for giving us your ears. Thank you so much. And to provide balance to everything that has been said here, first thing we say is know your motive before you start a business. Just don't do business because you say everybody do business. Either you want to make money, or you want to solve a problem, or you want to do good. Do you understand? Don't sit down and when you see something wrong, just, for example, now in your class, you see something is going wrong. Don't just sit there, anyway, don't just stay there and complain. It's a problem, solve it. And the one is a very huge problem. When you solve it, you monetize the solution that you provided. So have a motive for doing business. Secondly, you establish that it's not necessary to start a business as a student, but as a person, you should always offer value wherever you find yourself. Then the third question was, as lawyers, it's not a must. As you're looking on, it's not a must to come out and then just focus on law. Do you understand? You can do business. These are already established facts we've established here. Business is as old as time, business is as old as man. In any profession you find yourself, you're buying or selling something, simple and short. So you're always doing business. Then finally, we talked about balancing both business and academics. Can it really be balanced? Can they be balanced? And we've established that one must suffer for one to thrive. Personally, my hack, what I do is, I do my business all through the semester. In doing that business, I try as much as possible not to miss classes. And even when I miss classes, I collect recordings. So I'm always up to date what's happening in class. And then I try to make my notes. So one note for exam, I start keeping myself. If let's say I take 50 orders or 100 orders, a month to exam, I'm taking like 20. 2 weeks to exam, business has closed. We start doing 24 hours. We need people that need to wake up because whether I like it or not, we came to school for school, not for business. So thank you very much for giving us your ears. And we're just going to do one more thing before we leave. We just need one person who is bold enough to just come out here and 10 to 20 seconds. Just tell us what you want. In just 10 to 20 seconds. Anybody that's bold enough to come out. In just 10 to 20 seconds. Anybody? Just come out. So in 10 seconds, just tell us what you do.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So I like the first of all, you have action. Balance is a very big word. That's one. Number two, planning is very important. She said before she delivers, she allows people to give their orders from Sunday to Tuesday. So from Tuesday, no orders again. So she's not going to satisfy every single person. She has a plan. So for every business, planning is important. And also, yes, he said wisdom is knowing what to do. Wisdom is knowing your strength. Wisdom is knowing your weakness. Wisdom is knowing what you can do as a person. What I can do is different from what you can do.
Thank you very much. Does anybody have a question? Let's just take one question, just one.
Like finding passion.
So since one question is supposed to judge, I'll answer the first one and then take the second one. So why we advise passion businesses? Because at times that business will actually hit you up. There are times I'll put out in and I'll call for others, I won't get one. In that moment, you have to go with your passion. This is why we advise that you definitely have passion for you. So you don't get frustrated and then get up and just say, I'm not doing it, it's not working. Do you understand? But at the same time, looking for money is also a passion. When you're broke enough, when you're really broke and you're looking for money, it will be that drive for passion, that brokenness will place it, and you know you have another option and keep pushing. Do you understand what I just said? So if you don't have passion, or you're very broke, right then you have all the passion you need. Thank you very much.
Alright, so after understanding what you want to do, whether it's law, business, or whatever you want to do, there is always people already doing that stuff and in the place you want to be. So let's say you want to go from point A to point B, and there is someone at point B. So how I look at networking majorly is providing value to that particular person. So let's say, for example, I want to attend an event, and my purpose of attending this event is for networking. I've already researched on that person, found out more about him, know like maybe problems he has or whatever, and I approach him on that basis. Hey John, I've been reading your stuff, I think you're really good at this. It makes him feel like you already know him. So you're not just coming to him with, hey, good day sir, how is everything sir? Like you already know him to a level because you have researched about the person, so it's easier. So how I do my own networking is I attend events, anything like an event, I'm there. Attend events. I'm on LinkedIn. I think LinkedIn is a very wonderful platform that everyone should try and join. So I'm very active on LinkedIn, and I reach out to people that are above me, and I connect with them on LinkedIn, reach out to them, try to gain connection with them. So these are ways you can actually network. And even as students here, maybe there are people you have to look out to, like, okay, I want to be like this guy, I want to be like this guy. You can always reach out to the person, talk to the person, and stuff like that. So honestly, that's just what networking is, trying to like offer value and stuff. Thank you.
Thank you very much, everybody. And most importantly, please do not forget the God factor in business. If God does not help you, say if you bring without God, you do what you bring in vain. You watch without God, you watch in vain. So thank you very much. And please, I would like to the girl that's for this. What's your name? What's your name? Victoria. Okay, Victoria, you just won a cash prize of 10,000. I'll everybody in this family. So you can pay every for my young man. Thanks for account or something to get your cash prize. Thank you very much.